Okay. This one's going to be an interesting one. If we're going to make it look good. This will be a challenging one colour-wise. There's a lot of brown in it. So let's see if we can make it look good. So let's go here and we're just going to set it for 200%. So I'm just wondering if we're going to make it negative positive or if we're going to keep it positive. I wonder what background colour I'm going to give this. Yellow maybe, blue, green, whatever. So I wonder if yellow will look good on this. I'm actually thinking now magenta. It's a tough one to choose. Just got to make this look really nice somehow. So let's see how we go. Actually, I'm going with brightness. Now I'm wondering if we're going to make this into a negative. So we're just going to cool that down to the coldest of cold settings, and we're just going to add red sharpness. I'm just wondering what we're doing with this silly thing. So we're just going to set this up. Whoops, just jumped to the black. Anyway, let's see how we go. And we're just going to switch that on. Gonna do what we normally do with the colours and that. So let's see if we can make this look good. Anyway, it is. I think it's a theatre flyer. Cabaret and dinner show in the ballroom. So this is obviously called the Four Tops. I've never heard of them. Interesting. I was thinking this was going to be a theatre. Normally theatre flyers look like this, but obviously this one's to do with music. These performers performing what they call Motown, good old Motown. Let's see if we can make this look really nice. Let's see how that looks. Whoa, that looks interesting. Whoa, there's a lot of magenta and a bit of cyan. I'm wondering if we're going to do another or if we're going to use that as our master copy. It's an interesting look. Anyway, I'm not into Motown, so I'm just going to put that on. I don't have time to go to concerts or theatre anyway. I've got no time for that. I'm busy working here trying to get my theatre, my photocopier art becoming recognised without an art gallery. I'm using YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, Instagram, MySpace. Some of the things I don't touch anymore, like I don't do any more Instagram, but I've still got legacy videos sitting on Instagram, and they're there to be viewed and enjoyed, hopefully enjoyed. So now we just have to switch this off. So now we're just going to adjust this. I think that's going to be it. Let's just give this Motown thing, make it look really nice, even though I'm not a fan of Motown. Okay, let's see how that goes. Okay, I think Motown comes from America, actually. Yeah. And it's basically Negro. I think they're Negroes that make most of the Motown, or at least the authentic Motown. That looks interesting. That looks very bright and iridescent. I don't know if I like it. I'm wondering if we're going to improve on it or not. If we can make it less red. It looks too red. I know why. We've got plenty of red. Got the red at full blast, so we're just going to maybe just put a little bit of red in, and maybe the brightness is too dark now. We're now working in positive mode, so we're just going to keep it like that, and I think we can just change that around a bit, make it look nicer. Even though I'm not a fan of Motown, I still want to make this look good. Let's see how we go. So that should look less red. It looks a bit less. It looks like there's more of the bluey colours coming through. It looks a bit better. It still looks very red. It's amazing how the magenta just turns like totally red. So I'm wondering what we're going to do, if we're going to go further with adjusting this, make the red look less aggressive. So the red looks really aggressive in this picture. So I'm wondering if we're going to do something different and we're going to take out some of the red. I haven't done that for a long time. And the hue, we're going to just warm it up a bit. So we're just doing some slightly unusual settings. Let's see what happens when we pull the red out. That'll be interesting. Not all of it, just some of it. We don't do that normally, but it's good to change things up a bit or change things down or around just to make it more interesting. And yeah, it looks a bit better now without that much red. It still looks very red, no doubt about it, but it looks a lot nicer and there's more colour in it. So I wonder if we're going to keep it like that or if we're going to do another gear change. I think we're just going to print it. So it looks much better with some of that. So we can see that even though we took out some of the red, it doesn't mean the red looks wishy-washy. It still looks pretty prominent. The red still is prominent, so that was a nice little experiment there, something different that we don't normally do. We haven't done, I don't think, for a very long time. And I don't think I've ever done it on camera except maybe back in 2012 or 2013, whatever, when I was still living at my father's place in Mona. So basically, yeah, it's like that. It's been a long time. Sometimes I get hooked up in my ways. And I think in some ways I was more experimental then than I am now. Or I could be wrong, maybe in different ways. So let's see if we can make this look a really nice mirror image. So let's just get these sheets out and just line them up. But that looks a bit better with less red. Let's see how we go. See, that's that one there. Just line it up. Okay, there we have it. There's a Motown reimagined.